let's explore the key elements that will guide you toward a promising and fulfilling career. Ethics are of concern in financial planning, as the profession tries to build clients' trust in an industry where misconduct occurs. Financial planners should act with integrity, avoid conflicts of interest, and have a duty to maintain the confidentiality of client information. Are you ready to carve out a successful career path? Mfpd is designed just for you. Discover endless opportunities in the field of financial planning and learn how we can guide you every step of the way. Our event features esteemed industry leaders who will share their insights on the future of finance and how you can be part of it. Engage in workshops, panel discussions, career fairs, and internships to gain the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in this dynamic industry. Education is the key to unlocking opportunities. Pursue higher studies or vocational training to develop the necessary skills for your chosen field. At Mfpd, we provide comprehensive training and guidance to help you succeed. Participate in interactive learning sessions covering everything from financial planning fundamentals to advanced strategies. Networking is key to success. Mfpd offers you the chance to connect with industry professionals, potential employers, and like-minded peers. Building a strong network is crucial in today's interconnected world. Seek guidance from mentors who can provide valuable advice and support along your career path. Hear from those who have walked this path before you. Successful financial planners share their journeys and how our programs have helped them achieve their goals. Remember, challenges are part of every journey. Embrace failure, learn from it, and never let self-doubt stop you from pursuing your dreams. A successful career should not come at the cost of your well-being. Strive to maintain a healthy work-life balance to ensure personal happiness and overall fulfillment. In today's rapidly evolving job market, being adaptable is crucial. Embrace change, be open to new opportunities, and continue learning throughout your career. As you embark on your journey towards a successful youth career, remember to follow your passions, seek guidance, and embrace change. Your determination and dedication will pave the way for a bright and promising future. Don't miss this opportunity to kickstart your career in financial planning. Best of luck.
virtually throughout the day. You may not see all 1,005 over here, and I was told that you have another hall that they did live stream. Yeah, this is due to the advancement of technology, we can do live stream. And we are fortunate to have industrial leaders, many industrial leaders, and CEOs from financial planning firms who will contribute to speaking session and roundtable discussion on career prospect in the financial planning industry. Now, additionally, we have also example 18 association and financial planning firms to engage in deeper conversation regarding internship, opportunity, and career pathway in financial planning. On personal notes, when I graduated, before I graduated, actually the lecturers did expose us to actually a bit of financial investment, but none of us actually invested. None of us talk about it, and we were what Pom here say, we blur that. And I wish that I was exposed then. If I was exposed then, 30 years ago, I would be in a better financial position, definitely. But of course, that isn't too late for anybody at the age we still can learn, right? But for all of you young people here, I must say that you're very fortunate. You're very fortunate, and I happened to meet one friend, young people over here just now. I'm glad the person is here. Financial planning has long been recognized globally as an essential component of personal and national economic stability. And as we confront increasingly complex financial challenges and even complex financial products in our fast-changing world, the role of the financial planner has never been critical. Financial planning encompasses more than just managing money. It involves helping individuals and businesses build a secure future, achieving their financial goal, and enhance their overall well-being. The theme of this event this morning, Financial Planner as a Professional Career in Malaysia, is timely as we witness a growing demand for qualified financial planners. Now, as our population becomes more aware of the necessity for financial guidance in areas such as wealth management, protection, accumulations, and distributions, the opportunity in this profession continue to expand. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most recent report from the International Labour Organization, ILO in short, indicates a significant mismatch between workers' educational qualifications and the jobs available globally. In simple terms, what you study, what you work may not match. As of 2023, many educated workers are still accepting jobs that do not fully utilize their qualifications or offer quality employment. Of course, this trend is exacerbated by economic challenges, including the rising inflation, the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, even though now we are at the endemic stage, and the geopolitical tensions, and of course, the era of digitalization. That changed a lot, era of AI. Today, we are here to present you with the opportunity to explore the financial planning professions and understand the skills necessary to excel in this field. This event will help you determine whether a career in financial planning is suitable for you. The country's leading financial planning firms are present here, most of them here. So take this opportunity to engage with experts, hear real-life experiences, and gain invaluable advice on how to carve out a successful career in the financial planning sector. Now, through a holistic approach, licensed financial planners provide pathways that help individuals achieve their financial goal with the resources available to them, combining industry knowledge with a client-first approach. Concurrently, the financial planning industry continues to demonstrate strong growth, with the number of licensed financial planners exceeding 1,005, also about 1,006. The Securities Commission is committed and has been very, very supportive, joining together with the professional bodies and the financial planning players, advocating for further growth in this industry, particularly through programs aimed at enhancing professionalism and increasing financial literacy across the country. And one of the very, very, to me, is attractive initiative that is supported by under the CMDF, under the ambit of Securities Commission, is the scholarship program. and also the internship. That I just had a word and a discussion with the AFA about a few weeks ago. How can we promote? How can we bring in more participants of this program? And in fact, if we were to have opportunity to discuss with the SE in future, after all the numbers have been taken up, we would like to ask for more numbers, for more support, more sponsorship. And by telling Puan Meha and the management that we do not have enough, we don't have enough sponsorship because the number of responses are far more than that. That actually challenged Mr. John Chang, right? Now, ongoing efforts to develop a talent pipeline involve collaboration with universities, professional associations to train future financial planning professionals is ongoing. Now, data from one of our recent publications, if some of you have read, funded by the Security Commission report on the National Findings 2024, Financial Capability and Utilization of Financial Advisory Services in Malaysia, capture public expectation regarding financial planner and the advisory practices. Now, notably, I pick up one percentage. 69% of respondents, the one involved in the survey, believe they need a financial planner to reach their financial goal, indicating a widespread recognition of the importance of this profession, providing guidance. 69%, which is close to about two-thirds. Of course, some findings include the trust and credibility. A respondent value financial planner with a combination of product knowledge, 26%, industry experience, 25%, again reflecting growth concern about trustworthy due to a financial scam. Every day, if not now and then, you open up the paper, not about sports sometimes, the first thing in the headline is someone being scammed. Scam because of the technology, your devices, that is something a bit hard. Scam because of the ignorance on the financial knowledge of the victims. And the scam, or rather the scammer, doesn't differentiate whether you're students, undergraduate, or retiree, or about to retire, or professional. And you know that there are many professionals being scammed as well, without you knowing. So all this is about ignorance on financial knowledge and education. Risk mitigations, 52% respondents look to financial planner to help reduce the risk of costly financial mistake, a substantial increase from previous year. And long-term care, long-term care refer to those retirees, who require long-term care provisions. 49% expect advice on managing finances. In the case of disability or death, about 39% seek guidance on building emergency fund, highlighting a demand for long-term security. So from this survey, it shows that the respondent required multiple services from a financial planner. Not only just about insurance, about investment, it's about everything, A to Z. Now, several factors are also shaping the industry as the economy evolves, creating encouraging trends that are poised to influence its trajectory. Now, key focus will be on enhancing financial literacy, which is the top of the topic. Of wealth accumulation. Now, additionally, Malaysia is also expanding in terms of middle class and affluent populations. In a way, that people are getting more wealthier, the middle class, are increasingly seeking financial advice to manage their wealth, with, of course, Islamic financial planning emerging as a vital niche. It is growing because Malaysia is poised to be one of the regional, if not the global, regional hub for Islamic finance. Clients are also demanding holistic financial solutions, which drive the integrations of various services such as investment, insurance, estate planning into cohesive financial strength. What I'm trying to say is that most middle class people, most clients will want a kind of one-stop. rather than I go to this of course, financial planner plus aspiring financial planner to blend both traditional advice with a digital tool. You need a combine of high touch, which is human, and high tech. You need these two to be able to prosper, to be able to do well. So digital transformation will be another key trend characterized by the integration of fintech solution. Platforms that offer personalized, data-driven advice will become increasingly prevalent, enabling financial planners to adopt hybrid model that enhance efficiency as well as effectiveness in the advisory as well as the product solution. Now, of course, finally, the recent market uncertainty, global crises, such as those experienced during COVID-19, have underscored the need for more robust financial planning. This has heightened the role of financial planner in helping individuals navigate financial uncertainty. Let me add in a note that I read through together with one of the staff as we prepared for the interview next week. The EU ASEAN Business Council actually holds a positive outlook on Malaysia's financial planning industry. They have noted substantial growth in recent years and of course recognize the potential for further expansion. And this optimism is largely attributed to the increasing awareness of personal financial management by Malaysians and the supportive regulatory framework established by both security commissions and also the Bank of Malaysia. Now, of course, with that, I would like to also share the opinion that despite the advancement in fintech and digitalization, intermediaries, a word that I would like all of you to understand, intermediary refer to individual human, be it financial planner, be it financial advisor, be it insurance agent, be it UT consultant, investment specialist, insurance specialist, or banker. All these are called individual. Despite the advancement in fintech and digitalization, intermediaries continue to serve as a primary distribution channel for financial services in Malaysia due to this few compelling reasons. First, trust and relationship-based culture in financial dealing in Malaysia foster a preference for personalized service and advice that align with cultural value. Most people would want human touch rather than just high touch, you know. They wouldn't go to the laptop and that's it. They want high touch and human touch as well. So this is a culture. Additionally, the complexity of financial products necessitates expertise and customized solution, making intermediaries to all of you, future financial planner, vital for guiding customers through their options. And again, given the relatively low levels of financial literacy, so intermediaries play a crucial role in educating consumers and raising awareness among the client about financial matter. And of course, they also offer comprehensive financial solution by bundling various services to cater to diverse needs. Furthermore, intermediaries enhance market penetration and outreach, particularly in rural and suburban areas where access to financial services is limited. You need people to reach out. You can't use all digital to reach out because people buy from people. So you need people to reach out. So the only way to reach out is to multiply, to have more intermediaries, they have more financial planners. That's the wow, simple as that. So lastly, the challenges of digital adoption, including barriers to digital literacy, have also led how many I think about 300,000 or 600,000 workers need to be upskilled, reskill and upskill because of the impact from AI and digitalization. To a certain extent, I think financial planning profession would not be too much impacted because, first of all, financial planning and financial sectors or financial service sector isn't in the sectors that are being affected because it is a sunrise industry. So in conjunction with the Financial Literacy Month, ladies and gentlemen, celebrated annually in October, the Malaysian Financial Planning Council is hosting numerous free financial literacy programs. And I invite you to visit the council website to explore and participate in the events, whether physically or virtually. And I believe that fostering financial awareness, improving financial literacy, especially among our nation's young adults, is vital for their well-being and for Malaysia's economic development. Personally, I do engage with a few individuals who are my sort of personals and ex-colleagues, and I must be burdened to say that in my engagement of financial coaching and mentoring, I'm very, very surprised to observe their financial knowledge, particularly in the areas of investment. Most of the time ended up, what have you bought? Not too sure. How much have you bought? Not too sure. How do you see that increment in the investment return? Not too sure. I encourage all of you to visit our website to obtain copies of our publication you can download, or better yet, stop by the booth and just scan the QR code to download the file afterwards. Last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity again to express my deepest gratitude to the OC for making this event a success. Can I borrow a hand and give a round of applause to Ms. Chang Kai-yin and the Secretary for the untiring effort. And I'm also that the organizing company started and reaching here 7 o'clock morning. To the esteemed speaker lineup for today, again, thank you for taking your time to share your insights, personal journeys, and experiences within the industry with us. Your dedications in raising awareness among the importance of financial planning to the young people, to the not so young people, to everyone is well deserved a round of applause for all of you. Clap to all of them. And of course, not forgetting the role of the financial planner is also admirable. Together, we hope to continue to make a positive impact on the lives of many via financial literacy. Let's embark into this career prospect as a financial planner, where insights into how financial planners are shaping the futures of Malaysia's financial landscape and the steps needed to build a career in this rewarding field. Whether you are an experienced practitioner or someone considering to entering the professions, I encourage you to immerse yourself in today's discussion and take full advantage of the knowledge shared, ask questions, engage with the speaker, gain valuable insights that will benefit you personally and also professionally. Thank you once again for your participation. Let's work together to build a financially literate Malaysia. And together, to create a future where financial stability is between everyone rich. Wishing all of you a productive and insightful Malaysian Financial Planning Day 2024. Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mr. Andy Ng, for the inspiring welcome speech. Moving on, it is our pleasure to invite our guest of honor, Yang Berbahagia Puan Meha Binti Kasbun, Director, Office of the Director Corporate Resources, Security Commissions Malaysia, to deliver her keynote address.
Thank you, MC. Assalamualaikum. A very good morning. Mr. Andy Ng, President, Malaysia Financial Planning Council, MFPC. Professor John Chan, President, Association of Financial Advisors. Dr. Chung Mu Shah, Vice President, Malaysian Financial Planner and Advisor Association. Representatives from Financial Planning Association of Malaysia, FPAM. Members of the media, leaders and representatives of the financial planning industry, students from various universities this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning and welcome to the Malaysian Financial Planning Day 2024. It is a true honor for me to be here today, standing here before you at this significant event where we unite aspiring financial professionals, established practitioners and leaders in the financial planning industry. We are especially privileged to welcome students from both public and private universities whose presence here today emphasize the importance of this gathering and the collective vision we share for Malaysia's financial future. We sincerely appreciate your interest and commitment. Since its inception in 2004, MFPC, under the guidance of Bank Negara Malaysia, has focused on the enhancements of financial planning as a profession. Right? So today's event takes us one step further in this mission, offering an essential platform for career aspirations This program is a critical component in nurturing future talent and fostering financial literacy across the country. The investor program is designed with a clear mission. Number one, to encourage young Malaysians like all of you here today, the young and the young at heart, right? To explore the career opportunities in the capital market and financial sectors. Number two, it aims to provide students and young professionals with comprehensive insight into the workings of these industries, while also enhancing their understanding of personal finance, investing, and wealth management. MFPC Financial Planning Day today and the Investor Program share a common purpose. Both are focusing on empowering young talent and fostering financial literacy. By participating in initiatives like this, young people can access to the tools, the resources, the expertise, and mentorship necessary to navigate the complexities of the financial world. We believe that this collaboration between MFPC and the SC will further strengthen this mission and provide invaluable support to the next generation of financial professionals. Today, through the sessions, workshops, and career fair, we are working to connect talented young individuals like yourselves with potential employers and professionals and mentors across the financial spectrum. Today, together with MFPC and Invested, strive to ensure that the Malaysian financial sector continues to grow, adapt, and attract top talent. Let me take a moment on asking you why you are here and why is it important for you to be here. You know, attracting young talent into the financial services industry. The world of finance, particularly financial planning, is evolving at an unprecedented pace. Technological advancement, as how Mr. Andy mentioned just now, changing consumer behaviors, right? And shifting market dynamics are reshaping the industry landscape. To meet this demand, we need new generations, of professionals. This is all of you here today who are not only well-versed with or in financial principles, but also has the capability to leverage on emerging technologies and innovative tools. This is where you come in, right? The financial industry offers a wealth of opportunity for young professionals, and through programs like this, an initiative as Mfpd today, you are being equipped with the knowledge and insights needed to seize those opportunities. Financial planners make a significant impact on individual lives, right, by helping them achieve their financial goals, reduce their financial stress, and improve their quality of life. So that's what this career can enrich, right? It is a career where you can see directly the impact that you can provide through guiding these people toward financial stability and success. In terms of career progression, this profession offers opportunity to gain relevant capital market experience, eventually qualifying you to become a fund management representative. This has recently been facilitated for financial planners through amendments to the SC licensing handbook. The skills and experience gained open doors to more roles in the capital market, presenting the opportunity for continuous growth and upward mobility. Financial planning also provides diverse career paths, whether it's working with large corporations, financial institutions, but also you can even start your own practice, right? Many people now, they do not want to work for others. They like to work for themselves. So this is definitely an avenue for the young talents, right? This flexibility allows you to shape your own career based on your interests and goals. Technology and innovation, I think Andy mentioned quite a fair bit just now. So the industry is evolving with new tools, data analytics, AI. Now I think ChatGPT is taking away a lot of jobs from a lot of people, right? So if you're interested in fintech, which is a blend of finance and technology, it also offers plenty of opportunities to innovate and grow, right? Financial literacy, as also again highlighted, is essential, yet many people are lack of it, right? So it's a journey. As a financial planner, you have the chance to contribute to your community where you can help the individuals make informed decisions that can transform their financial well-being. Financial planning also involves a lot of client interaction, stakeholder management, making it ideal for those who love to or enjoy building relationships, right? Meeting people, understand their personal goals, their people's goals, offering professional, personalized advice. You get to meet for financial planning. It's essential to consider the challenges and opportunities that await this industry. Digital disruption is one of it, as mentioned earlier. So fintech is rapidly reshaping the industry, bringing both opportunities for innovation, but also challenges for the traditional financial planner, right? So for the the longest time financial planner, we must also upskill ourselves to ensure that we stay the younger generation in particular, are demanding more transparent, ethical, and sustainable financial solutions. As future professionals, you must align your strategies with these values, offering tailored solutions that resonate with your modern clients, right? So you need to adjust and you need to understand what ethical finance is about, what sustainable finance is about, right? So you can then strategize accordingly. Ongoing global uncertainties, from pandemic to geopolitical tensions, continue to impact financial markets. As planners, you must develop strategies that can help clients weather this volatility while maintaining focus on their long-term financial resilience. The gap in financial literacy remains a significant issue. Both MFPC and partners invested in other SC's financial literacy program are committed to address this gap by promoting financial education at every level, ensuring that young Malaysians are equipped with the skills and make informed financial decisions. Today's program will feature several key components to help you achieve these goals. Panel discussions, we have industry experts here in the room who will share their insights and topics such as the role of financial planning in personal wealth management and future trends in the financial sector. So please stay tuned and learn as much as you can from these industry experts. We also have career fair. We have over 20 booths outside this hall, an interactive space where you can connect directly with the financial firms, recruiters, and industry leaders. There are also other engagement activities like quizzes, financial games, and self-assessment designed to enhance your learning experience today. In closing, I encourage each of you to take full advantage of today's event. Engage with industry experts here, ask them lots of questions, and explore the many career opportunities available to you through financial planning in the broader financial services sector. Initiatives like this represent the future for our industry. And I'm confident that each and every one of you has a role to play in shaping this future. With that, let's make Malaysia Financial Planning Day 2024 a defining moment in your professional journey. I wish MFPC, organizing committee, the success and my best wishes to everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Puan Meha. Kindly remain on the stage. We have surprise for you. We would like to invite President of Malaysian Financial Planning Council, Mr. Andy Ng, to be on the stage to present the token of appreciation to our event co-organizers, moderator, and speakers. At the same time, it will be witnessed by our guest of honor, Yang Berbahagia Puan Meha binti Kasbun. With great appreciations, I would like to invite our co-organizers, moderator, and speakers to come forward to receive token of appreciation from our guest of honor. Please welcome Mr. John Chan, President of Associations of Financial Advisors. All right, we may pose for a photo. All right, Mr. John, you may be at one corner of the stage. followed by Ms. Aniza Osman, representative of Malaysian Financial Planning Association of Malaysia. Dr. Chung Mu Shah, Vice President of Malaysian Financial Planners and Advisors Associations. And we'd like to have Mr. John and Ms. Aniza to join in for a group photo together. All right, let's follow the instruction from our photographer. And to our photographer, you may take your lead. All right, to Dr. Chung, Ms. Aniza, and Mr. John, kindly remain at the side of the stage. And followed by our speakers, moderator, and panelists, we have Mr. Lee. Encik Muhammad Idham bin Muhammad Idris, Vice President of Association of Financial Advisors. Mr. K.R. Raju, Vice President of External Affairs, Malaysian Financial Planners and Advisors Association. Mr. Brian Zhang, Chief Executive Officer of FA Advisory Sendirian Berhad. Mr. Jack Lin Kok Leong, Licensed Financial Advisor, Member of Certification and CPD Board, Malaysian Financial Planning Council. Encik Muhammad Haris bin Zulkifli, Licensed Financial Advisors of YVKA Wealth Planners Sendirian Berhad. And let's have all our speakers to group together for a group photo. All right, looking at the front with the cameraman. All right, thumbs up for a like. roundtable sessions, and lucky draw. And we would like you to focus to the screen where we're going to show you a QR code for you to scan, where during the sessions you may log into Slido to post your questions to our speakers. All right, you may scan, you may take a picture and scan on the QR code to log into Slido. And here we go to our first speaker. Mr. Lee Po-jang was officially appointed as the Regional Manager of Kenanga Investor Berhad, KIB, and his group of companies on 5th February 2018. He joined KIB in February 2018 as the head of Regional North, overseeing all business functions including retail and corporate businesses, institutional unit trust advisory, and corporate unit trust advisory. Po-jang has over 20 years of diversified experience in wealth management, business in regional as well as international banks. He began his career as a relationship intern executive at HSBC Bank. He spent almost 8 years at Maybank Corporates. Prior to joining KIB, he served as the Assistant Vice President. He's a qualified Chartered Financial Planner and a master degree holder in Economic Science from Asia E University. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Lee Po-jang with the topic, A Career in Financial Planning, What You Need to Know. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Lee.
Hi, a very good morning. I'm PJ here, Po-jang. You can call me PJ. It's not too easy to be the 9 a.m. Speaker and looking at the 9 a.m. crowd. So I need your help and support, right? You know, we just ended up the pandemic. You know, we have a lot of virtual training, meeting. And I think this is the first time for me to be on the stage to share with all of you. Like such a big crowd, right? So it's a pleasure for me, yeah? It's also a pleasure for all of you to be here. And thank you very much, right? 감사합니다. Well, I'm actually half Malaysian and half Korean. So when I'm in Malaysia, I always say I'm half Korean. When I'm in Korea, I always say I'm half Malaysian. Korean likes Malaysian too, huh? Especially the food. So I believe all of you here are all final year students or university students. Yes? Yes, nice, yeah. Being a student is always nice. You know, just remind me of those good old nice days when I was in university too. Okay, so what university are you all from? All from Kuala Lumpur? No? Utah? Anyone from Utah? The end there. All right. Woo! All right, okay, it's gonna be a battle war now here, yeah? What about the other side, the last bit? Dari mana? PC, macam kucing. Okay, right. Well, today I think, you know, Puan Meha and Andy have basically shared a lot of insightful, you know, the benefits of being a financial planner and moving forward. There's so many opportunities. Also, they've taken so many points that I need to talk today. So I'm just going to share with you my experience, right? So all of you here, okay, when I'm looking all at you, I'm like 20 years ago, right? Of a person that coming back and tell you, that why you need to be in FI, financial industry, and why you should be a financial planner, yeah? So basically, I stumbled into HSBC, all right? It started as not a really intern, but as a junior, what do you call that? When you just started the work, they want you to be, they call it the B-Melt. B-Melt is someone that they groom you to be a future branch manager one day at HSBC, yeah? And 20 years ago, my mak bapak, pergilah kerja bank, stable. Kan, bagus kan, every month, stable, you don't have to worry, right? Get duduk dalam office, aircon, right? So it's always a dream job for my parents to push me to work there. So I happens to be there, okay? And when I started the job, it was great, right? In KL, HSBC, and tak sangka as a job, I have to do everything. Okay, from a teller to count money, to assist my branch manager go in and go out, to do sales, right? Bila interview, dia orang tak cakap kena buat sales. Bila saya masuk, then I have to do sales. The only thing I don't have to do as a B-Mel is not to wash the toilet. Thank God, luckily. All right? So, when I first joined, I moved to KL happily, sewa bilik, got everything settled down. After less than 3 months, I was transferred to Sabah. All right? Who's from Sabah here? Anyone from Sabah? All right, Sabah. All right, a few more, yeah? And then from Sabah, there's another place, it's called Labuan. All right? Anyone from Labuan? You also from Labuan? No, huh? So I've been, oh yeah, there's one there, yeah, from Labuan, okay. Just raise your hand, it's fine, okay? I need your energy too, all right? So when I was there, we started as like a, HSBC is also one of the pioneers have started and to believe in financial planning. But that was 20 years ago, right? We knew it was a good thing for the consumer. We knew it was actually an impactful thing that's going to benefit their customers. But it's not just as jive as what we have today. So my job is to work with the corporates like JKR, Hospital Besar, and all the GLCs and all the governments. What we do is we go in, we serve them to open an account, and everyone gets to open an account. From there, we open up a one-stop solution for our customers. What we did was, we give them a savings account because their salary monthly, right? And everything is monthly deductible, so the bank thinks it's very safe, all right? So they'll give them a credit card, okay? No need to apply. They get a credit card, the staff nurse get a credit card, they get even to get a personal loan if they want to. All they need to do is just nod their head. Yes, I want a personal loan. I don't know why I need the money, but do you want it? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just in case, yeah. So, that kind of enticed them, right? But the intention was good. The intention was good, just in case you need to use them, right? But that's not really encouraged. But nobody really kind of know at that point. So Labuan is a very small island, a very small state. Obviously, everyone was really warm and nice to me because I'm nice too. And I did all the financial surveys for all our customers at that time. We have a revisiting after 3 months, after 6 months. After the 9 months, when I went back to revisit all the customers and all the clients, they are not so as warm as I initially when I meet them. The credit cards start to burst. All of them are in debt. They don't know what they've been using it. So they are poorer than before we offer them the financial solutions. You get what I mean? It's not nice. And then, it's sad because, I visit them, when I work, I really work like close to my heart, and this is what you guys should do anyway, right? And I felt something's missing. Something is just not right, okay? They've got everything, but then now they are in debt, hutang. This is what we don't want, right? So just a little bit about this. They have savings account, interest rate is about 1.5%. The credit card's interest rate charges is 1.5%, right? They can pay 5%, but that doesn't equivalent to what actually they can save, right? It just make them lesser and poorer, okay? So basically, this is something not nice, and I really discovered this, and I figured out myself, like, what I can do to actually, to contribute, to think what are the solutions besides helping them. And wealth management also came into the picture, that by knowing them to invest in the right path, with the right advisory, right? And that will actually help them to balance up, not just helping them by giving them loans, give them credit cards, give them personal loans. That is just not a balanced portfolio for a consumer, all right? All right, that's just still the first page. All right, so let me just talk a little bit pillars about here, okay? That what has lead, what is so important in financial planning. So these are 5 main pillars here. And we talk about sustainability, right? Like what, right? All of this, back in those days, 20 years ago, these are wealthy people, right? Orang kaya only can think of having asset, all right? Having leisure, all right? Retirement, children education. Cuma orang kaya, they can think of this last time. But today, look what my boss put up there. Sustainability living. You cuma nak sustain, right? To have a leisure. What's the leisure? Right? To have a smartphone, like, you know, Najib, the tepi yang play tu, right? Playing Reels, playing TikTok, and all these things. These are all part of the leisure, right? The only thing, all of these things have changed drastically and dramatically, all right? Except one of these things in leisure, it's you have cheap flights. Semua orang boleh terbang. Everybody can fly. Yeah? Everything has gone up except the flights, yeah, compared to 20 years ago. Betul tak? So, if you look at the medical expenses those days, right? It's everyone, you just go to the government hospital. There are less private hospitals, right? There are less semi-private hospitals. So the only way for you, kalau sakit, the only way for you to go is hospital besar, right? Now you have more things. Even now, when first thing you go to hospital, right? If you go to private hospital, for example, do they let you in first? What's going to happen? Kalau sakit, you want to go into the hospital, what's the first thing they ask you? Are your leg okay? Huh? Your chest okay? Pain? What do they ask you first? Insurance. They ask you insurance first, right? They don't care. I mean, it's not that they don't care, but it's turned into a business, right? If you run a hospital business, I spoke to a few people who owns a hospital business. I asked them about this, okay? Hey, why you're not so humanizing? Let people in first, lah. He says, when you be in my business, then you understand. But so, you know, this is kind of like a politically, you know, two chicken and egg kind of thing, right? But then it is what it is, right? You know, in this modern world, these are the things that you're gonna face, right? When you talk about retirement, okay? Those days, people have more children, have more kids, right? But today, people are getting lesser and lesser to have children and more kids. Anybody know why? Why people are having less kids in today's world? Yeah. Last time, the kids, right, they go out and play, right? And then the parents will say, you gotta come back. Right? The parent says, hey, come back, come back. Today's world, the parents will be like, don't go out. Don't run, don't go out. So you're gonna stay at home, what do? They play with their iPads, right? They play with their TV, they play with their games and things like that. And now they have to do some activities. Activities, what do they need? They need money, right? So I have a son, he's 7 years old, right? He needs to learn to fight. He learned jiu-jitsu. Anybody know jiu-jitsu? Yes? Anybody train jiu-jitsu? Whoa, who? You train jiu-jitsu? Okay. Jiu-jitsu is like a martial grappling sport, it's like wrestling. Okay? So I need to pay him money to go and fight. A white belt. To be a black belt, you need a minimum 10 years to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Okay? Which one do you think is the hardest? The white belt or the black belt? White or black? Black, right? To achieve the black belt is the hardest, right? You take minimum 10 years and things like that. Well, actually, Professor John, you did message me once, right? He says, hey, why are you doing this kind of snake sports? So the hardest is actually it's white belt. Because the white belt is for you to start. And to start something is one of the hardest part. But once you start, you ride in the journey, right? You sail along the journey, and then you keep crafting. You craft, your skill sets, right? You craft, you build the experience, you know the knowledge, all right? You start networking and start to build more people, and then you will be a black belt. You don't want to be a cheap black belt, right? Black belt always says they comes with what? In Japanese, they call it kaizen. Comes with pride. You don't buy it. You can buy a black belt from Lazada from 25 ringgit, but that doesn't mean anything to you on your waist, right? It has to be given. So same as having this career that where you are now, when you choose. Once you've chosen this career, you don't want to be this kind of job hopping, job skipping. If you looked at it, this is the right path for you. Take that white belt, move on to your blue belt, purple belt, brown, and begin as a black belt and start spreading the good vibes. I'm a brown belt, by the way, so. Okay, all right. Everyone good so far? You want to go for a tea break? Is it time for a tea break now? Okay. All right, okay. Good. Financial planning, prepared. Okay, let me just go on this one, right? I'm just going to ask you a question before I move on, right? Is financial planning is for everyone, right? Is it for the rich people, the ultra-rich people that sail with their yacht, private jet, or someone regular just like me and you? This side. All right, the black team one. Come on. Which one? The rich people, orang yang regular, sederhana, okay, yang perlukan financial planning, atau yang kaya raya? Yang sederhana, okay. What about this part? Which category do you think that fall into in the needs of more financial planning? The poor one, the regular one, or the rich one? I'll tell you this story. It was 2 weeks ago. Okay, I had a meeting with one of our tycoon. He used to own a bank. Well, the granddad owns the bank, and then they actually inherited. Shiok kan? Wake up, the grandfather left him a bank. Right? 2 weeks ago, right? So they were in Penang. We had a really nice kabaya dinner. And you thought that this tycoon, they're going to come in, with Rolls Royce or things like that. No, whole set. Uniqlo. That's the old rich money people. Uniqlo. Why? it's light, it's breathable, eco-friendly, cheap. Kalau hilang, I beli lagi. Right? So, tell you about this problem, all right? They face a problem. They're telling me, PJ, right? I feel sad for my kids. I says, why lah? Right? I have this problem because now I have been inherited with so many wealth that my kids want to stay in New York and want to be a rapper. It's true story, huh? I didn't make this up. True story. And so what's going to happen? Because now the rental and everything is going to go up to my kids, and they have to sign, they have to do this. They don't want to do it at all. They don't want to get involved. Even his wedding, I get an invitational. And then he says, I'm your bapa lah. Of course, I'm going to come to your wedding lah. What are you talking about? So they are so westernized. They have this big problem, so mega rich, but then they do not want to take up their wealth, right? And he also worried about the inherent tax. So he says, PJ, I'm going to burden my kids. I says, why lah again? Because they're going to start paying tax because of all our estates, all our properties, all our land. So, so I went to, what do you call that? JPJ. Yeah, tak main phone, bagus. Yeah. So I went to JPJ, right? I will try to renew. So I sit down, hello, selamat pagi officer. I sit down, nice and polite. And he says, hey bro, so you nak renew berapa tahun? You ada berapa tahun? Ada 6 bulan, setahun, 3 tahun, 5 tahun. Bang, you nak 10 pun boleh ya? 10? 10 tahun? Why? Huh? Serious? You nak 10 tahun? I says, why not? What's the difference? Because I was thinking, I don't have to keep traveling every year, but we don't every day look at our license, right? Right? Who does? Only bila polis tangkap, oh tuan, expired ke? Sorry busy. Right? So, what happened was, I said, apa beza? Kalau you renew 10 tahun, RM300. Kalau setahun, RM35. The difference is RM50. Do you all know that? Yeah? It's RM50 difference. I was like, okay, why not? And then he started to question me, right? The nice officer, JPJ, started to question me. He said, Encik, you betul ke you nak buat 10 tahun? I said, what's wrong with 10 tahun? I'm not going to go through all this with you. All this you can read through to yourself. Today, I think I would like to share more on my life experience, all right? For me, how did I ended up here, okay? So far, you guys okay? Good, can hear me clearly? All right, okay. What about this side, okay, good? Nice. All right, okay. Let me just gonna share a little bit more with you. I think I've been given some time. Is my time still good? Okay, I got a 5 minutes there. Well, I feel like Bruno Mars, huh? Like having this live show. You're giving me a 5 minutes. Okay. And I'm only on my 4th slides. So what does the financial planning that you can do for your clients? There's so many things that we can talk about, but I just want to bring out a few right over here. You can advise customers, personalized advisory on fixed deposit, on shares, on insurance, real estate, okay, will writing, wasiat, or alternative investment, okay? So all of these are very familiar. I'm not going to share all with you, yeah? Pretty much clear, you know what is fixed deposit, you know what's shares, stocks, right? But alternative investment is what Puan Maha just now did mention about this. And where I'm from, Kenanga, we really look forward and we look at this as a new innovative way that we can actually advise our client that how we can actually help our client to reach out to the niche market, right? So in 2022, we did have this alternative investment. We go into SpaceX. Anyone heard about SpaceX? It wasn't listed yet at the time. So it's for you to discover. We also call this like a unicorn. You know a unicorn? Kuda putih dengan tanduk. That one? Yeah. So we you know, it's like a unicorn that you're going to discover this new things, right? I wouldn't say a miracle, okay? But because it's still follow the price, right? Anyway, the underlying asset, that this is what we're talking about, the alternative investment, ladies and gentlemen. We go into like Gojek. Anybody been to Indonesia? Indonesia, Gojek? Some ladies I met just now outside from Indonesia. Where are they? Some way university students from Indonesia. So you have Gojek, right? Yeah, that one, yeah. So we had invest into this Gojek, and we also have Spotify, right? We invest into Spotify. So you can actually have this platform, the channel, that you can actually relate to your customers. You can bring them closer to you by understanding, yeah, all this new alternative investment are one of the way. And as a financial planner, you have this gateway to reach your client and what they want in today's world of in the supply of demand, or what they want, right? Anybody knows a Spotify, right? Yeah? So nobody uses a CD anymore, right? Because now we are on the, what do you call, streaming. We call this live stream music, right? Yeah? So everyone's on live stream music. Take out your smartphone, everyone's on Spotify. Now, you gotta understand, this financial planning, like what I think Andy have mentioned, this is a sunrise industry. I believe so. I totally agree with Andy. This is a sunrise industry. However, things move also in a very fast pace. So you need to catch it now, or somebody else will. Just giving you an example of a Spotify. Just not too long ago, before Spotify, it was a CD, right? And before the CD, it was a belum lahir lagi lah. Cassette. Oh, cassette. Right? It was a cassette. And before the cassette, vinyl. It was a vinyl. And all of this evolution of this music entertainment industry is less than 50 years. It's just less than 50 years if you think about it. From a vinyl, the big black plate, until nothing. Just a tap from your finger. It's less than 50 years. Right? So think about that. And okay, all right. Thanks, thank you. All right. So I think I've given a few warnings from the back there. And I hope that I've given you what's the insight of a taste of being like a financial planner, as well as being someone like me has been in the financial industry for 20 years. It says 16 years here because I lie. Makes me look younger. So I hope all of you have really enjoyed, and being such a great crowd. Okay. Can I open for some questions? Is there any questions? They can open for some questions, like just quick 1 minute.
Sure, PJ. We'll check it out on Slido. And also thank you to PJ for sharing, especially on the 5 pillars of sustainable living.
Okay.
All right, looks like there's no questions.
No questions.
Any questions from Slido again? Let's refresh the screen.
I thought I asked the Kananga staff to put a few questions. So while waiting for the Slido, if there's no question, I would like to thank, yes. So I can't hear you.
So, can we request you to stand up? Okay, just hang on. We'll bring the mic over. Just hang on. Any more questions from our audience? Over on my left-hand side. Anyone? If there is no, we'll be over there first. Sir, you may... All right, you may introduce your name and your organizations, followed by your questions.
But while waiting for them, right, I also want to give, all of you should give a round of applause to be here, putting the effort. Because you as university students, and you can be up at 9 a.m., sitting down here Saturday morning, good job.
All right, let's refresh on Slido. Any questions from Slido?
Yeah, he can get them to put in the slide, right?
All right, sir, your question will be answered. Okay, the mic is on the way. All right, looks like there's no question from Slido. And sir, your questions, your name, your organizations, and followed by your questions.
My name is Sapanta, and first of all, I would like to send my thanks and respects for the time that you spent. My question is not related to the slides, it's more related to your experience. As you mentioned that you have 16 plus 4 years of experience. So as a non-Malaysian person studying finance here for PhD, I got some issues to find a job here. And I understood that it's kind of difficult for foreigners to find a job related to finance. So for every person like me who are like non-Malaysian or other people here
around and who wanted to establish themselves in Malaysia, they would actually work on like a partnership with their own, set up their own company. That's what I believe. Yeah, there's two ways to do it. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, thank you.
Right, thank you to PJ once again. Another big round of applause to PJ. And now all right, one more.
Good morning, Mr. Lee. I have a question for you.
Hey, good morning, man.
So you have said that you have worked many years in the banking industry. What made you stuck for so long and not shift to other new industry? Yeah, that's my question.
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, so to me, it's very simple. I think, like I said, when you started to work in a job, like you need to have passion, and from passion that comes from helping people, right? Give you one example. This is my own experience, right? I've been mentioning, like, I've been meeting Tycoon and, Dato, Tan Sri's, but that doesn't come overnight. I started 20 years ago where the Grey Tech director, he's actually a workshop owner, right? Or Pentamaster, for example. They were a workshop owner in Penang. That's where I was based. It started as a humble beginning, and then as long as you serve them with your heart, give them the best solution, not on your own interests, and based on, their interests, you will grow together with the customers, and I have grown the customers 20 years ago until today. We still keep in touch. That's what makes the difference for me to keep in this job for so long, until 20 years. And this is so, so, so important. Because why? Because I sleep good every night. Right? So this is very, very important. And one more point I'd like to point out right over there for you is that as long as you give your customers the right solution, the right tailor-made product that fits that customer based on their needs, when they grow to be someone 20 years, they get wealthier, right? Right? In 20 years. Right? I'm happy with my job. I always dream to have a Bentley, a sports car, but I can never afford it. But with this job, my client can own the Bentley and drive me around. That's true. All right, any questions? If no more questions,
All right, if there's no questions.
thank you very much.
Thank you to PJ. All right, beside sleep well, now we want all of you to eat well also. It's come to the tea break sessions and activity at exhibition booth. We may resume at 10:50, back to this hall, 10:50. All right, there'll be 2 wall clock hanging, so we refer to that clock. Will be more accurate to the Malaysian time. All right, see you at 10:50. Tea break is served outside the hall, and also do remember to collect your stamp from our exhibitors for you to qualify for the lucky draw. And who knows, you may be the lucky winner to take home the grand prize iPad 10th generation. Thank you.
Welcome to Malaysian Financial Planning 2024, an inspiring event brought to you by the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, MFPC, in collaboration with AFA, FEAM, and MFPAA. In today's fast-paced world, young individuals are constantly seeking the right path to build a successful future. Let's explore the key elements that will guide you toward a promising and fulfilling career. Ethics are of concern in financial planning, as the profession tries to build clients' trust in an industry where misconduct occurs. Financial planners should act with integrity, avoid conflicts of interest, and have a duty to maintain the confidentiality of client information. Are you ready to carve out a successful career path? MFPD is designed just for you. Discover endless opportunities in the field of financial planning and learn how we can guide you every step of the way. Our event features esteemed industry leaders who will share their insights on the future of finance and how you can be part of it. Engage in workshops, panel discussions, career fairs, and internships to gain the knowledge and skills needed to thrive. stop you from pursuing your dreams. A successful career should not come at the cost of your well-being. Strive to maintain a healthy work-life balance to ensure personal happiness and overall learning through. As you embark on your journey towards a successful youth career, remember to follow your passions, seek guidance, and embrace change. Your determination and dedication will pave the way for a bright and promising future. Don't miss this opportunity to kickstart your career in financial planning. Best of luck. Financial Planning Day 2024. An inspiring event brought to you by the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, MFPC, in collaboration with AFA at BAM and MFPAA. In today's fast-paced world, young individuals are constantly seeking the right path to build a successful future. Let's explore the key elements that will guide you toward a promising and fulfilling career. Ethics are of concern in financial planning, as the profession tries to build clients' trust in an industry where misconduct occurs. Financial planners should act with integrity, avoid conflicts of interest, and have a duty to maintain the confidentiality of client information. Are you ready to carve out a successful career path? MFPD is designed just for you. Discover endless opportunities in the finance and how you can be part of it. Engage in workshops, panel discussions, career fairs, and internships to gain the knowledge and skills needed. The necessary skills for your chosen field. At MFPD, we provide comprehensive training and guidance to help you succeed. Participate in interactive learning sessions. Building a strong network is crucial in today's interconnected world. Seek guidance from mentors who can provide valuable advice and support along your career path. Hear from those who have walked this path before you. Successful financial planners share their journeys and how our programs have helped them achieve their goals. Your dreams. A successful career should not come with the evolving job market. Being adaptable is crucial. Embrace change, be open to new opportunities, and continue learning throughout your career. As you embark on your journey towards a successful youth career, remember to follow your passions, seek guidance, and embrace change. Your determination and dedication will pave the way for a bright and promising future. Don't miss this opportunity to kickstart Welcome to Malaysian Financial Planning Day 2024, an inspiring event brought to you by the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, MFPC, in collaboration with AFA at BAM and MFPAA. In today's fast-paced world, young individuals are constantly seeking the right path to build a successful future. Let's explore the key elements that will planners should act with integrity, avoid conflicts of interest, and have a duty to maintain the confidentiality Learn how we can guide you every step of the way. Our event features esteemed industry leaders who will share their insights on the future of finance and how you can be part of it. Engage in workshops, panel discussions, career Welcome to Malaysian Financial Planning Day 2024. Constantly seeking the right path to build a successful future. Let's explore the key elements that will guide you toward a promising and fulfilling career. Chosen field. At Mfpd, we provide participate in interactive learning sessions covering everything from financial planning fundamentals crucial in today's interconnected world. Seek guidance from mentors who can provide valuable advice and support along your career path. Hear
Hello,
from
test,
those who
test.
have walked this path before you. Successful financial planners share their journeys and how our programs have helped them achieve their goals. Remember, challenges are part of every journey. Embrace failure, learn from it, and never let self-doubt stop you from pursuing your dreams. A successful career should not come at the cost of your well-being. Strive to maintain a healthy work-life
Test,
balance
test,
to ensure personal happiness and overall fulfillment. In today's rapidly evolving job
test,
market,
test.
being adaptable is crucial. Embrace change. Be open to new opportunities.
To avoid confusions with those who are coming in late.
Brought to you by the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, MFPC, in collaboration with 8FA at BAM and MFPAA. In today's fast-paced world, young individuals are constantly seeking the right path to build a successful future. Let's explore the key elements that will guide you toward a promising and fulfilling career. Ethics are of concern in financial planning, as the
Dia
profession
ikut
tries to
arahan
build
saya. Saya suruh
clients'
dia pergi
trust
duduk, dia
in
ambil
an
tempat duduk dia.
industry where misconduct occurs. Financial
Ah,
planners
okey.
should act with
Dia nak
integrity,
pilih,
avoid
kalau biasa
conflicts of
moderator dia
interest,
akan pilih
and have a duty to
bahagian
maintain
kerusi
the
yang hujung.
confidentiality of
Ah,
client information.
terpulang pada dia. Dia
Are
nak
you
kiri
ready
atau
to
kanan.
carve out a successful career path? MFPD is designed just for you. Discover endless opportunities in the field of financial planning and learn how we can guide you
Bukan no
every
lah.
step of the
Kita
way. Our
enforce
event
on Slido
features
lah.
esteemed industry
Tapi
leaders
mic
who will
sentiasa
share their
standby lah.
insights on the future of finance and
Hah?
how you can be part of it. Engage in workshops,
Ada.
panel
Saya akan tunjuk.
discussions, career fairs, and internships to gain the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in this dynamic industry. Education is the key to unlocking opportunities. Pursue higher studies or vocational training to develop the necessary skills for your chosen field. At MFPD,
Okay,
we
你
provide
回来啊，
comprehensive
回来。
training and guidance to help you succeed. Participate in interactive learning sessions covering everything from financial planning fundamentals to advanced strategies. Networking is key to success. MFPD offers you the chance to connect with industry
Kita dengan
professionals,
partisipan
potential
pun makan
employers,
benda yang
and
sama kan.
like-minded
Cuma
peers.
tempat yang berlainan saja.
Building a strong network is crucial in today's interconnected world.
Oh, okay.
Seek guidance from mentors who can provide valuable advice
Okay.
and support along your career path. Hear from those who have walked this path before you. Successful financial
I
planners
sekarang
share
tengah
their
tahan untuk
journeys
pergi tandas.
and how our programs have helped them achieve their goals. Remember, challenges are part of every journey. Embrace failure, learn from it, and never let self-doubt stop you from pursuing your dreams. A successful
All right, for those who are already in the hall, kindly
strive to maintain a
be back at your original seat. whichever you want. Okay? Then you will start with the opening statement, then followed by the interaction. This, I think you have a setup session, isn't it? So the mic is there, it's already on. And anything, I'll be busy. All right, we are extending another 5 minutes extra time. The final 5 minutes. Okay, kindly be back to the hall. And for those who are returning to the auditorium, please proceed and be back at your original position, original seat, where you have seated since morning. Right, for those who are still outside the hall, we would like to invite you to enter our seminar hall where we're going to resume our round table sessions at any time. Since our panelists and also our moderator is already in the hall and is ready for you.
Test.
All right, for those who are still outside at the exhibition booth, no worry. Okay, you still have time during lunch hour to collect all the stamps for you to qualify for your lucky draw. Okay, let's gather inside the hall. All right, signal have been received. It looks like those in the auditorium are all ready. And for those who are still outside the hall, we would like to invite you to enter now. We're going to resume our roundtable sessions. Gosakmu sama juga sebab speaker kat dalam. I bawa mic, tapi pembesar suara masih kat dalam. There's no. Tak apalah, I think we start. Bila kita mula, mungkin mereka akan masuk. Biasa macam tu. Okay lah, kita start. Dia ada launching tak? Ting, 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 ting.
Itulah, kita tak buat launching. Kalau kita buat launching already, you use it.
Kita ada 1 jam. Okay lah, I think resume lah. Resume. All right, for those who are still outside, we would like you to enter the hall as our moderator and panelists are all ready. Okay, we're going to resume the round table sessions with the title, The Bolts and Nuts of the Financial Planning Career. Is it for you? And it's definitely for you because you have made the time and opportunity to be here today. Our moderator for today, Ms. Tan Lindsay, is a seasoned financial expert with a decade of experience in the field, formerly a chartered accountant with a background in Big Four firms and the oil and gas industry. She has transitioned her career to become a licensed financial planner and HRDC accredited trainer. She brings a wealth of knowledge from both corporate and individual financial planning perspectives. Throughout her career, Lindsay has managed a diverse portfolio of clients, including young professionals, high net worth individuals, and corporate clients. Her expertise lies in optimizing financial portfolios and employee benefits insurance. Lindsay is particularly passionate about empowering Malaysians through financial literacy and has designed and delivered numerous workshops to bridge the financial knowledge gap. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our moderator, Ms. Tan Lindsay. Our number one panelist, Encik Muhammad Idham bin Muhammad Idris, is a seasoned financial professional with over 2 decades of experience in financial planning and wealth management. Beginning his career in management consultancy and web development, he transitioned to the financial sector in 2003, specializing in retail and corporate wealth management. As a licensed financial planner, Idham offers personalized advisory services to help individuals and businesses achieve their financial goals. He is also a thought leader, regularly sharing insights through media appearances and speaking engagements at industry events with a focus on improving financial literacy and empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our panelist number one, Encik Muhammad Idham bin Muhammad Idris. Our panelist number two, Mr. K.R. Raju, is now a partner of Melbourne Capital Group, an award-winning independent financial services company. Raju is a veteran in the financial planning industry with over 40 years of experience. During this time, he has built strong relationships with some of the leading practitioners in Australia and the United Kingdom. Learning from their practice models, his practicing models of plan or structuring, advice, and product solution has resulted as one of the top financial planning brand, which has produced numerous advisors as award winners, Malaysian Financial Planning Awardees in the country. the former president of the Malaysian Financial Planners and Advisors Association, consistently contributes to the industry through his speaking engagements and articles. Author of one of the earliest financial planning books, Winning Strategies in Financial Planning in year 2003, and How to Live and Die with Dignity, year 2024. He strongly argues that purchasing financial products without a plan is akin to taking medication without first assessing one's medical condition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our panelist number 2, Mr. K.R. Raju. And I will hand over the floor to our moderator to lead the sessions. And over to you, Ms. Tan Lindsay.
Hello. Hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, so when I found out this morning that there's some of you that actually came all the way from UUM, which is the northern part of our peninsula, and then we also have people that came all the way from Johor just to join this event, I'm actually quite impressed, yeah, because of your commitment to be here today, the choice that you make to be here today, to learn more about financial planning. And also, we have our 2 panelists here today, Encik Itham and Mr. Raju, to share what the topic about, the bolts and nuts of the financial planning career. Is it for you? In this panel discussion, what you're going to learn is about what, basically you get a glimpse of what will it be to be in a career, to be a financial planner. Because a lot of times when we want to join a company to start a role, you don't get a glimpse, okay? Like Mr. PJ shared this morning, when he interviewed for the job, they never tell him he have to do sales. After that only he realized that, oh, he have to do sales, yeah? So by joining this panel discussion, you have a glimpse of what are the day-to-day activities, what are the skill sets that you need, and what are the things that, what is the goal that you want to achieve to be a financial planner, okay? So without further ado, before I start all my formal questions, I have some casual questions for our 2 panelists. Let's start with Mr. Raju. Okay, Mr. Raju, if you are not here today, this Saturday, what will you be doing if you are not here today on a Saturday morning?
It's a very personal question, but I think among all of you, got to be very honest. Because you want to be a financial planner, you must be very honest. If I'm not here today, I'll be playing golf. Lynn?
Meeting client, right, actually?
No, the thing is about playing golf, you're not meeting clients, you are just building a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how about you, Encik Itham?
If I was younger, I would probably be working, honestly. But I try to keep my weekends free. Like Saturday is usually a family day for me. Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday is a family day. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Raju mentioned just now, my first question was very personal. My next question is going to be even more personal. Okay, why? Because we want to get to know them better, right? Before they talk about all their careers and things like that, we have to get to know them. Okay, so this time I ask Encik Itham first. Okay, Encik Itham, during your time, what is the hot scene for dating? Where do you go dating last time, during your students' time?
Where I go dating?
Where you study last time, Encik?
Okay, I study in Multimedia University. And at that time, the campus in Cyberjaya was still coming up. So the initial campus was actually in Malacca. So if you don't know, it's actually in Malacca. So I actually graduated from Malacca, right? Okay. So if you ask me what's the hot dating scene in Malacca, I would say at that time, even my time, it was still go to the mall.
Going to the mall.
Right, because I think Malacca, outside of KL, they have one big mall called Makota Parade. I don't know what's the name of the mall now, whether it still exists or not. But Mahkota Parade was the hot place lah, right? And where do you go for dating? Usually two places. Kenny Rogers or Pizza Hut. That's the two hot places to go for dating.
Okay. Kenny Rogers and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, there's no Starbucks, cafe, whatever, nothing like that at that time.
Okay, Ken. So do you remember last time, as a student, if you want to bring a girl out on a date, how much do you need to budget?
Oh, okay.
How much you have to budget?
Very interesting question. Okay.
Yes.
How to budget? Huh?
How much is your budget?
Actually, the bus ride very cheap.
Oh, bus ride. Okay.
Yeah, take the bus lah. Right? Go to town. Have to take the bus. Right? This is normal.
Okay.
So about what? 1 ringgit, maybe 70 cents, something like that.
One way lah.
One way, right? Even if you take the taxi, it's like 3 ringgit or 4 ringgit, something like that, right?
Okay, can.
And then, like I mentioned just now, if you go for makan, maybe 10 ringgit for the one whole set.
Kenny
right?
Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, like 11 ringgit, something like that. That was long time ago lah, 20 years ago.
Okay.
In fact, I remember I used to go to, they got an all-you-can-eat buffet for Pizza Hut, right? Every month or something like that. And you pay like 9 ringgit for all you can eat.
Okay. 9 ringgit. Interesting. Okay, remember the prices, guys. The prices, how much does it cost to go dating last time? Okay, Ken. So from Ajay Tham, he says that 11 ringgit for Kenny Rogers and 9 ringgit for buffet of Pizza Hut, in Pizza Hut. Okay, Ken. How about Mr. Raju? Mr. Raju, I believe way cheaper than that, right?
See, Lynn, the profile shows I'm in the industry for 40 years. So you guys can guess what's my age, right? And this is going to take me down memory lane. Yes. And dating. Masa dulu dating, kalau ibu bapa dia faham you are dating, you're finished. Kan?
So save money lah, no need go dating.
So I'm trying to reflect back, okay? Reflect back. Of course, I fall in love with my sweetheart from my school lah. Okay? I think most of you fellas also falling in love in school, in college. So if you ask me, I think the cost those days was nothing much, you know. I mean, you go to a tuck shop, you just pay 20, 30 cents for a bowl of noodles. And then you want to go for dating, you got to really hide around and, you know. So I just can't talk about dating. But I can say, I mean, if you guys know about ANW.
Okay.
Tahu tak? ANW masa dulu. Dia ada root beer.
Yes.
On top got ice cream on top, you know.
Yes.
So that was the kind of very luxurious kind of engagement with your girlfriend lah. Unlike Idham, you know. dia memang got KFC lah, McDonald's lah, Starbucks lah, you know kan. So it was pretty cheap lah, Lin.
Yeah.
It was not really expensive, yeah.
So how much does it cost roughly? Do you remember?
No, I think you can
$1.
accomplish everything, say, below 10 ringgit.
Below 10 ringgit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why I'm drilling Mr. Itham and Mr. Raju about how much it costs to date, right, is actually to relate back to how much does it cost for you to date now. You know, how much does it cost for you to go on a date with your girlfriend, for your boyfriend? How much do you budget? Okay. So last time I studied in a local university. I studied in University Malaya. So the hot place to hang out was in the hostel next door. Their mama very cool. So we go there, drink teh or ice limau, teh tarik. Yeah, right? I saw some head nodding. Yeah, so that's where we go and date. Or we go Murni in SS2 for their mama. Yeah. So back then the cost is cheaper. But what I'm trying to say is that if you look back at where you guys are going to date now, and how much money that you need to spend to go on dating, right? compared to Mr. Encik Itham time, Mr. Raju time, the difference is very big, okay? So, all this, right, as a financial planner, we can actually help our clients to build their retirement funds and things like that, so that inflation doesn't eat up all their money. So we compare 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the dating is so cheap. Now the dating cost is so much. Talk about it when your children, okay? When it's your children time to go dating, how much will it cost? And that's why we are here talking about financial planning. Because without financial planning, all your money will be eroded by inflation, okay? Yeah? Okay, so let's go into the more serious topic for now, okay? Let's start with Encik Itham first, okay? So maybe in a more brief manner, can you share with us what inspired you to pursue your career in financial planning, Encik Itham?
I think I'm an idealist, right? Idealist means somebody who is always trying to find what is the best thing, what is the best way, what is the right thing, you know? So when I started working initially, after I graduated, I was an IT graduate, right? So I worked in telco, IT companies and all day, doing a lot of IT work, systems development. This was my background. So I didn't have sense of fulfillment, right? So I was trying to find some kind of meaning, right, in terms of what I want to do. So I found that maybe this line is I can help people directly, you know? So I can help people change their lives personally, you know, rather than me trying to like do things and, you know, not sure whether, how am I contributing to the company or whatever,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So that was my intention lah.
Yeah.
Trying to help people and find meaning in terms of what I do.
Ken, how about Encik Raju?
Yeah, I think for me, it was more of after my Form 6 and all that, I got into the insurance business. So when I got into the insurance business, of course, I wanted to make a lot of money and was doing pretty well in the insurance business. So it took me to US very often. I traveled to US virtually every other year for the roundtable meetings. So I met up with a lot of very successful people globally. And here comes this CHFC, Chartered Financial Consultant, course introduced by American College. And I looked at it, it completely changed my perception about being in the financial services industry. So it's not about pushing products, selling products aggressively, but it's about navigating one's financial journey, helping them achieve their dreams and aspirations and goals. So when I came back, I did that course, got through the exams. Now what is next? So way back in 2005, I said I want to start a financial planning practice. So that's how I ended up in the financial planning practice with no clue of how a practice is supposed to be. No revenue model, no practice model. But then I was very frequently traveling to Australia, and because my kids were studying there. So when I go there, I meet up with financial planners. So I learn a lot from their practice models and realize that it's not about selling products, meeting all the quotas, incentives, and traveling. It's not about that. It's about navigating one's life's journey.
Yes.
And I very much got involved in it and became very passionate about it. And it took me about 20 years. Now I think it's about close to 2 decades going through a lot of challenges, ups and downs, you know. But today I'm very convinced that a financial plan is the most important document in every Malaysian household. Don't navigate your life and journey without knowing your financial goals and objectives, without knowing to manage how to, manage your cash flow, without knowing how your assets are performing, without knowing the cost of your borrowing, without having a proper plan for retirement, this is a very, very dangerous thing to do. So lately, I had some time, so I even wrote a book, How to Live and Die with Dignity. Because those retirees, if they are not very careful, your dignity is at stake.
Sure.
So, the last 20 years, I must say I'm a more radicalized person, indoctrinated in terms of financial planning. And that gives me the strength, and we have moved forward. Very fortunate, we have some expertise drawn in through Melbourne Capital Group, and we're working very closely to contribute to Malaysians. And I'm pretty excited to see young people here today. This is the time for you to start looking at managing your money. I must say this, we are living in a material world. We are not living in a spiritual world where there's no money required there. Here is a material world, we need money. If we don't know how to manage money, it can lead us into a lot of challenges, especially young children. Right? Janganlah, oh ini orang tua ni nak bagi nasihat. Jangan macam tu kan. But this is something you got to really look at. If you don't know how to manage money, you're going to get into very, very serious problems in life. Yeah. Right? So yes. That's how I got myself into this practice very actively. And I am very grateful for being able to continuously serve.
Yes. Okay, so my next question is, basically, after both of you were basically enlightened at a certain point of time in your career and decided to make a move from your corporate career, or for Encik Itam's case was a corporate career, right? And for Mr. Raju's case was from insurance agency structure, and move on to become a financial planner. However, when you first become a financial planner, right? Do you have an idea of what you're stepping into? Yeah. So what are some of your initial challenges that you face when you switch your career, or when you decide to change your career path? Yeah, Encik Itam? Yeah.
I think the most surprising thing for me when I became a financial planner was I thought financial planner, you have to tell people what to do, right? So you're the sifu lah.
Give
right?
advice.
Yeah, sebab people say financial planner must give advice. So give advice means if I tell you what to do, you must do. Right?
Yes.
But actually, this is not financial planner. Right? Financial planner is when you discuss with your client, you look at the available options, right? That will help that client achieve their goal. But ultimately, who will make that decision? Is it you or is it the client? Yeah. Right? So even with all the options that you give, at the end of the day, the client have the right to make the decision. Yes. So for me, in the first few years, this was very difficult. Because I always thought that I'm supposed to give advice and people were supposed to follow my advice. Right? But actually it's not. So after a few years, I realized, what I'm trying to help is that I'm educating. I am providing a higher level of awareness for the client. And from there, they can ultimately make better decisions. So my job is to facilitate them make better decisions. So of course, you have to know all the calculation, you have to know the numbers, betul, right? You have to know how to project, do the projection or retirement, how much you need, for your children education, how much you need and all this. But then when you go and have this discussion with your client and look at what they need to prioritize, look at what they have, like how much money they have, what is their savings, what is their debt situation, ultimately they might come to a different decision, right? but in the interest of making sure that financially they're okay. So actually I'm very happy with this. After a few years, I realized, wow, I'm actually helping people be more empowered. They can make their own decision in their financial life. I'm sort of like, I don't usually like to use this term, but I think it's a very, I would say, accurate term. It's like a coach, right? You're a financial coach. So financial planner, for a lot of people that might come here today and think about, oh, is financial planning about like calculating numbers, putting numbers in the Excel worksheet, calculate? Yes, that's just part of the job, right? But there's another aspect of the job where you have to communicate. You have to talk to people. You have to convince and maybe even argue, right? Last time I also, wow, I had to argue with my client. Hey, you want or you don't want? You want to achieve this or not? You tell me you want to go for retirement, but now you say you want to buy a new house. Which one is it? Buy a house or go for retirement? So this is where I felt like it's a big wow for me. That change from thinking that I'm supposed to tell people what to do versus to help them make better decisions.
Okay. So how about you, Encik Raju?
First and foremost, you have to look at financial planning as a profession. This is a profession by itself. And I'm not trying to make comparison with other professions. Every profession is important in the lives of people. And I like to fall on the subject of living in a material world. Today, money seems to be an instrument which determines everything in your life. So, being a financial planner is a profession, bukan juru jual. Right? I like the way Idham just put the message across. It's like holding the hands of your client and walking the journey of life. So, first and foremost, if at all I would like to convey a message to all these young people down here, financial planning is a profession. So you got to embrace that. Secondly, when you look at the contents, the role of a financial planner is, what do we actually do when we engage with a client? We actually sit down and define their goals, where they want to be 5 years from now, where they want to be 10 years from now, where would they want their children to be educated, when you intend to get married, how is going to be your lifestyle, how your parents' dependents are going to be taken care of. So these are all the conversations we have in the engagement process. So the first role, tugas, first job of a financial planner is to define, understand, crystallize the financial goals and objectives of the person. When we have already done that, then we move on to discuss about where are you now? What do you have to support these goals? How much of assets you have? Can these assets support your goals? When we do that, we can find the gap. Now, in order to see your assets are growing, multiplying, then you got to dive into your cash flow. Don't think I'm trying to go into any technical things because you are here for a purpose today. You got to understand this concept. Financial planner bukan pushing product, bukan, sometimes when someone calls you, I'm a financial planner, even Along also calls and says, I'm a financial planner. So don't get carried away with all that. A financial planner is a person who has the Capital Market Services Representative License issued by the Securities Commission of Malaysia. In order to do that, you got to have your CFP, you have to have your RFP, you have to have your IFP, you got to have 3 years working experience, then you get this. It's a profession. So your cash flow, you look at it. When you look at your cash flow, see what's your surplus. With the surplus, how am I going to inject that as an asset to help you achieve your financial goals and dreams? So this is the role that we play. So number one, financial planner is a profession. Take it as a profession. Those days, if you look at all the P. Ramlee movies, adik semua ni, P. Ramlee movie, ataupun in any Malaysian households, you tell the children, you must become doctor, lawyer, engineer. When the small kid runs to hey, tell the uncle will ask, what do you want to be in your life? I want to become lawyer. I want to become doctor. I want to become engineer. So some of my Punjabi friends, there are many lawyers, why? Because must become lawyer. But financial planner is also a profession. It's a very important profession, right? So when you look at this angle, along this angle, you will be embracing a new career in your life. And I must say, having looked back 15, 20 years ago, now we get a lot of support from the regulators. We organize events like this. We don't have all this those days, all right? So these are the two key messages I would basically would like to give you. Firstly, embrace this as a profession. Secondly, you are playing a very important role in the lives of every Malaysian. And third, being a young person, if you can understand this, it's very scary. 3 days ago, AKPK's announcement, 53,000 individuals who are below the age of 30 have got more than 1.5 billion in debts. Every time there's one news that AKPK will throw out. So can we be a nation of debt? So if you're earning 1,000, then you got to plug in inflow into your cash flow. How do I manage my lifestyle with 1,000? If you get 2,000, then you can upgrade yourself with your motorbike to a car. Then you're making 4,000, okay, you increase. Your lifestyle will gradually grow. When I started off, of course, I was walking around and doing my business. Then I beli Vespa. Sebab banyak menonton gambar Hindustan. Gambar Hindustan kan, dia pakai Vespa. So I use Vespa. Only then can attract some girlfriends. Right? Then I upgrade to Volkswagen. Then I start recollecting, I'm not talking this thing about, I drove most of the cars. Jaguar lah, Mercedes lah. Janganlah when you're earning 3,000 ringgit now, pergi beli one car and then your income pun tak cukup nak bayar HP. Macam mana ni? So cash flow.
Yes.
So these are the areas that you would want to look at it and increase your level of financial literacy, Eileen.
Okay, thanks for the sharing, Mr. Raju. I think Mr. Raju covered all the things I want to ask already. Before I ask. Okay, so, okay, Ken. Okay, so actually my next question, right, is to Encik Itham. Okay, so we want to go into more detail, Encik Itham. So we want to know what is the day-to-day realities of a financial planner. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Can you share with us?
Okay, I think maybe I should give an example of somebody who is just starting out in the industry, right? The first thing is very much about looking to what we call prospecting, right? Where we need to talk or educate the public in terms of what is financial planning. Because a lot of people still don't understand what is financial planning. They think financial planning is what is the best investment or what is the best insurance plan,
Yes.
right? So for new advisor or financial planner coming in, they would really need to work into connecting, so networking, right? Going to events, talking with people. So it can be any events. It can be like a sporting event. It can be a community event, but getting to know a lot of people, right? And then from there, educating. So social media is actually a very strong tool. You need to be good in social media. At the very least, in terms of writing. Yeah, even if you don't know how to do videos, learn how to do videos. I feel like at my firm, that is something that we encourage a lot and even give support in terms of getting advisors to do a lot of social media postings. And then when you get a client in, it's going through that process, that whole financial planning journey with them. So in a year, you would meet a client between maybe 6 to 8 times. Yeah, because you need to meet them for the first time, you need to get to know them, and then you need to what we call do a fact finding. right? Gather all the data, all the information, like all their financial information. And then you need to work on a report, like what is the plan, right? What is their retirement number? What is their savings that they need for their children? How much does it need to go to Hajj, for example, right? Yes. And then is having that discussion a few times every year, like making sure that the client is on track. So in a way, if you want to think about it, like if I can maybe relate it to another job, think about like a personal trainer, right? If a personal trainer have a client that comes to them, they say, I want to be more fit, right? So the personal trainer will meet the client at the gym, and then they work out, right? Work out together. So similar with financial planner, the client will meet up with you, and you'll discuss the numbers, right? Okay, how's your expenditure this month? Did you save for this or not? Did you already do the automatic debit, auto debit into this particular investment, so on and so forth? Yeah. So it's multiples of doing this. So in a way, if I say a good financial planner is usually servicing around 40 to 50 clients a year, right? 40 or 50 clients in their whole career, in their lifetime, basically. And some might say, oh, is it all rich client? No, yeah? Because a lot of clients right now, they are usually around the age of 30, early 30s, because this is the time when they might have a little bit more money. Maybe they're just getting married. Maybe they're just having their first child. Maybe they are changing to another job. Maybe they're considering like going for further studies. So a lot of these big decisions tend to happen when people are around 30 to 40 years old. And this is when they suddenly start to look for a person to talk to, right? To need some advice. And this is where the financial planner can help them. So on a day-to-day basis, I would say it's normal. Networking, talking to people, getting to know, and then working on the client financial plans. Meetings, I would say you'll probably have 1 to 2 meetings a day to meet clients. Yeah, so that's I would say, normal day-to-day.
Okay, Ken. So seeing based on what you've mentioned just now, how do you balance, right, client management, research, and also personal development among all of these activities?
I think everything that you do, you must have the intention that it's for the purpose of growth. When you're starting out, it's okay to just try everything. You know, I think that's what I did in the first 10 to 15 years of my career. I just try it, you know, because if I don't try it, I don't know whether it works or not. So, like coming out on stage to speak, I'll just do it. Meeting client for the first time, I'll just do it. Going for a corporate presentation, just do it, right? So I think it's very important to have this growth mindset so that you know what are the things that you're good at, what are the things you're not good at, right? So I know that certain things I'm not good at, okay, this is where I will do less of. You know, I won't focus on these areas. I'll just keep focusing on things that I'm doing better. So at that point in time, you will attract, or you will be in the area where you're doing your best work. You know, because you're always focusing on the best thing that you can do. But before you know that, you have to try everything. So even if like some people here, if you hear like, I have to meet and talk to people and network, now's the time. Today is the first day, right? Do the networking, get to know new people, right? Get to know people from other units, get to know some of the VIP guests here. You know, I had one person just now who actually came up to me. I asked him, how old are you? He says, I'm 19 years old. I just wanted to get to know you, exchange my card. Say, wow, you 19-year-old got a name card already? Wow. I don't have a name card when I was 19, right? So I'm very impressed. So yeah, take the opportunity, you know. While you're here, start to network and learn what else that you can do, yeah? So that you can grow as into the role as a financial planner.
Okay, Ken. So one last question to Mr. Raju. Okay, so Mr. Raju, what do you think? How can students start preparing now to excel in this career later? How can they start preparing now?
One of the things that I would strongly recommend or suggest, first let's start by writing your own personal financial plan. Right? When you do that, what is going to happen is you're going to sit down and write down your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Even your kids, you know, I mean, those who are having kids, give them that particular document. Ask them to write down what you intend to achieve after graduating, what kind of car you want to drive, you know. Of course, the dating all you're talking about.
To budget lah.
I mean, that can be may not be a priority for the moment, right? So first thing I would suggest is just make sure you do your own personal financial plan. And more importantly, even you are just getting about 1,000 ringgit or 2,000 ringgit or 3,000 ringgit as income, do a cash flow statement every day. I mean, keep records of what you're spending, inflow, outflow, reconcile end of the month.
Yes.
12 months later, you see where you are, whether you're in deficit or surplus. So, if there is too much of deficit, I think Malaysia is a country where there's a lot of job opportunities. Go and increase your income. Find ways to increase your income when there is a deficit. I mean, I can give you, since there's no time, I can give you some statistics. There's a lot of foreigners who are here who make a lot of money and building bungalows, and they are very wealthy in their home country. You'll be shocked if I were to give you those info and statistics. So we are blessed in this beautiful country where for you to earn an income and grow yourself is there. So cash flow. Cash flow is something that you would like to really seriously dive in and make that as a habit. Jadikan dia tabiat. All right. The last thing is, when you look at financial planning, do not have any misconception that it's about selling unit trust, selling insurance. Of course, you cannot navigate your journey without mitigating the risk you are exposed to. So health insurance is a must. We are all struck with critical illnesses. I mean, it's so common. The stress level is so high. I give you statistics about breast cancer. My goodness. It's very alarming year after year. I have been one of them. I mean, my family, we have gone through this. And the cost. So health insurance is mandatory. Critical illness treatment funding is mandatory. And if a guy doesn't have proper health insurance or insurance to mitigate the risk, if he wants to invest, he must be out of mind. So financial planning is not about malabo. It's not about investment. So you have to look at risk first. When you already mitigate the risk, then you look at investment to fund your financial goals and objectives. Selepas completing that, the third part is where distribution. Harta-harta yang kita ada kan, all our assets, who to distribute. So financial planning simply means, since we are limited time, just want to give you in a nutshell, financial planning simply means that the risk that you are exposed to in your life, you have to mitigate that and fix it. Then you must invest so that you can fund your financial goals and objectives. Then you must distribute all the assets that you have. When you do all this, it becomes a holistic, comprehensive financial plan. So don't be very confused about anything. So you can start doing all your exams after this and move on with your life and build your career. Once you have abundance knowledge about financial planning, you can help a lot of Malaysians from all these debt traps, all these financial crises, problems, divorce that happens, because every problem in a family or business that happens, the root cause is money. You can sit down and look at the final thing, ini sebab kekurangan duit. So I just wanted to, since I see a lot of students, I'm getting excited because I did my Form 6, I did Sastra Melayu, Keluarga Guerrilla, Sandera and all that. So I was just thinking, hey, these young people, let me just try my luck with one pantun lah. Boleh ke ni?
Yeah, we have a pantun.
Tak dengar pula ni? Kan?
Boleh.
So this is something about, I mean, it's quite interesting because I also come from a ladang, bukan kampung semua kan. So turun ke ladang memetik kacang. Hendak memasak lemak. Segala urusan keuangan, jika terancang, sikap membazir pasti terelak. Boleh kan With that, thank you.
Yeah, I see. Wow. So, thanks, Mr. Raju and Encik Idham. And thank you again, Mr. Raju, for ending with a pantun. I haven't heard a recital of pantun for a very long time. Okay, so I think we've covered a lot of ground today. And I hope this discussion has been informative and it achieved the objective of giving you a glimpse of how the career of financial planner would be like, okay? And lastly, I want to say financial planners, we are different breed, right? Encik Idham and Encik Raju. I believe after a few years in this career, you will know that financial planners, we are different breeds. We are not product selling, we are not focusing on all of that, we are focusing on client needs. And that's what we want to help our client achieve. And if you have that in the heart when you start your career, and then I believe you'll be in the right path. Okay? Okay, thank you everyone for your time.
Another big round of applause to our moderator and panelists. And now let's have a look at Slido to see if there's any questions.
Sorry. Yes, we have some questions. Let's
any
see.
questions from the Slido? Let's bring up the Slido screen. Yes, for those who missed this, you can immediately take a picture or scan the QR code.
Or even faster, you can raise your hand and you can just ask.
All right, there's one question over there.
Okay.
Do you have a mic?
Yes, we are bringing over. You just wait for us.
Okay, so while we wait for the first question, the rest of you can actually put in your...
Yeah, they can put your question on the Slido.
Yes.
All right, can we have the lady who want to ask questions, can you please stand up so we can able to pass the mic to you? All right, for others, you may have your question posed on Slido where we can save up some time.
Okay, hi. Thank you, Mr. Raju and everyone on the panel. So my name is Kaula. I'm from APU University, Asia Pacific. So I'm really intrigued with what you're telling today. I'm a finance student, specifically fintech. So the thing I want to ask, throughout your experience working in financial planning, what is the best stories you've heard about your clients throughout your experience?
Sorry.
About the clients.
Best stories.
Yeah.
Oh, best
that maybe they come with you in a rut and then after that they manage to, I don't know, gain something so much. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Best stories.
You want to know the best stories, is it?
I believe like success
I
stories.
need some inspiring stories for myself
Success story
about financial
of our
planning.
clients.
I mean, there are many, but since we have limited time, I can just quickly go into. There are situations where they have multiple investments. A lot of investments, invested in unit trusts, invested here and there, not being monitored. 10 years, negative 20%, right? Over 10 years, negative 20, 25%, because investments were just left. So when they engage a financial planner, we dive in, we look at all the funds, we reshuffle, we reorganized everything. Within a period about 1.5 years, you could see it's breaking even and it's becoming positive. This is very common. You can ask all our financial planners, practitioners here. So when they engage a financial planner and address these investments, many cases I have faced, and I think all my good friends here, Idham, you would have seen this. So an investment, you got to monitor. You don't just buy and drop it, number one. Number two, insurance. I got clients, a lot of them, all these years, one bag full of life insurance. Every Malaysian company, they have bought life insurance. Why they buy, don't know. We stake it out one by one, we go through, then we look at the sequence, health insurance, how much is required, critical illness, how much is required, income replacement, how much is required. We analyze all this. So all the extra premiums we can trim it out. Because premiums paid will have an impact on the cash flow. So the surplus can be invested to fund your financial goals and objectives. So these are some examples I can give you, all right? And of course, the third one, wasiat. Can you imagine, in fact, even for Muslims, without a wasiat, Idham will be able to tell you about it. It can be very complicating. Similarly, for non-Muslims, if you do not have a written will, you die intestate. If you die intestate, you got to apply for letter of administration, and the process is so long. By then, there's already quarreling taking place among the brothers and sisters, family chaos. Then it is like Middle East war. All right? So all this will be fixed if you engage a licensed financial planner. Don't DIY. Janganlah DIY, kan? Dek? So this is some experiences. I hope this will help you. Right, any other?
Right, any question from Slido?
Hello. Hi, sir. I'm here.
Yes.
Behind.
We can see you. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, sir. My name is Kalai. So I just want to ask about the investment since we are talking about financial planning. So can I continue to ask about the investment?
Investment.
Yeah.
Okay, can go ahead.
So for example, like we can invest money in bonds and stocks, EPF, retirement plans, right? So is it, I'm so curious about, is it gold is an investment?
Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Is it gold is an investment?
Because gold is an investment. Okay, can. So.
Okay. How to answer this question? Because a lot of people do ask me like, should I invest or where should I invest? I think this is the most favorite question. Like, what's the best investment, right? So I always come back to why you want to invest, right? So you must be clear first why you want to invest, whether it's investing in gold or whether it's unit trust, whether you want to buy property, whether it's shares, whether it's crypto, for example, right? So all these are investment instruments, but some investment are not suitable for certain type of goals. Like for example, for retirement, it might not be a good idea to pick one investment over the other. Like if it's a short-term investment, let's say you want to go for holiday, right? In the next 2 years, you want to go for overseas holiday to Switzerland. Where should you invest this money? Should you buy property to sell later so that you can go to Switzerland, right? So the choice of investment is dependent on what is your goal. So whether you think is gold an investment, is property an investment, is unit trust investment, whatever, I would strongly decide on why do you want to invest first? What's the goal? What is your intended objective? How long is it going to be? Like, is it in another 3 years' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, 20 years' time? And then you can decide whether it's a goal is going to be part of your investment strategy. This is why you need a financial planner, right? Because a financial planner ultimately helps you to decide on this kind of decision. Whether should you invest all your money in gold or half of it in gold, only 10% in gold. This is what a financial planner does, right? So I hope that ultimately helps to answer your question.
Everybody has a different risk appetite. So when you engage a financial planner, he will craft a portfolio based on the risk appetite that you have. We cannot give you something where you cannot take the risk. So you ask a straight question whether gold is a good investment or whether I can do gold investment. There's no straight answer. I think what Hidam says, you got to really walk through this. I hope that answers that.
Thank you to both Encik Raju and also Encik Idham. Okay, let's have the question from Slido. I'll read it out and our panelist or moderator will provide the answer. Malaysians prefer those free advice in social media than licensed financial planner. What the industry do to enhance the Malaysian financial awareness? Who would like to take these questions?
Anything kita dapat percuma, akan jadi masalah tau. Faham tak? Nothing is free. If someone is giving free advice and then you are executing the advice, it can be very dangerous. So, of course, we Malaysians are very generous people, We dispense a lot of free advice, especially my fellow friends in the insurance and unit trust industries. We give a lot of free advice. So this free advice actually is not really practical, because anything that comes free may not work in your favor, may not benefit you. So as such, I feel that to enhance the financial planning awareness level, you got to pay a fee. You pay a fee, you rasa senang, you're going through your journey. Every year, your net worth is improving. We do reviews for our clients. Every year, we can see his net worth is improving. His cash flow is becoming better. He is slowly becoming financially independent. So you pay a fee for that, all right? So, no, free advice, no, we don't really encourage.
All right, thank you, Mr. Raju. Okay, next. What are the emerging trends in financial planning that young professionals should pay attention to in order to stay competitive?
I think right now, AI is actually very, very important. If you are not used to AI yet, I think it's something that you need to learn, yeah? Because what AI does is it helps you as a financial planner to go through financial plans, information very, very quick. It helps to synthesize a lot of different variables, right, in order for you to come up with the answer and solution. So in a way, in previous years, a financial planner might need a few assistants to help them calculate or do comparison or things like that. Now, a lot of that, I would say 80% of that can be done with the AI, right? So you as a financial planner, you need to know what is your value. Are you doing the AI work, or are you doing something that helps to synthesize all the information that you receive from AI, and how do you use that to help your client, right? So because some people might be concerned, I think in any, I would say, young people or any type of conference, for young people, they might concern, is my job going to be taken by AI or not, right? But the value of the financial planner is not in calculating numbers, right? The value of financial planners is not doing projection or charts. It's the value of communicating, educating, and helping the client making big decisions. Many people still need somebody to talk to. It's not easy to just type something in the computer and then you got the answer. Should I follow this information or not? Yeah, people are not there yet, right? So financial planner is still very, very important, but you must know how to use AI, right? So if you haven't gotten the idea on how to do that, please learn. Yeah, please learn. Yeah.
Thank you, Encik Idham. Okay, next, what are some resources you recommend students to use to help them learn how to plan and manage their money?
Okay, first thing, download an app free to manage your cash flow. Today you can do that, all right? Pick that up first. Because from here you can start your journey. It's very simple. Nothing very complicating to actually do that. Even you are getting allowance from your parents, the father, mother scholarship or whatever you are having, or whatever you receive, list out your expenses and just get a feel whether you're on surplus or deficit. All right? The other tools, once you have done that, then you can, there are a lot of, as I've said, if you go into ChatGPT, anything that you want, it is all there. But of course, many of them are using that, copying everything, that doesn't, so you got to do some thinking as well. All right? Anything you get I do agree with what Idham just said. You know, AI, technology, generally technology, is playing a very, very important role in all our lives. But don't worry, kita semua ni ada perasaan, emotion. Ini, I don't think AI or robot or anything can take over. Perasaan. Ada satu tayangan gambar Tamil tau, ada robot. Tapi robot boleh jatuh cinta. I pun tak faham macam mana ni. Alright? So, don't worry about that. Don't worry. But technology, you got to use it. You got to embrace technology to drive your practice.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Raju. Okay, final questions. I would like to ask, not me, it's actually them. I would like to ask if the clients keep changing their goals or didn't meet their goals that set with financial planner. How should you handle this situation?
They keep changing their goalposts very often. Then you got to see, in the client engagement process, we got to be a bit very firm. Because, I mean, of course, clients today are very demanding. They will push their way through. So, I mean, in our case, probably Idham can add on. In our case, when we do the fact find, it's very clear. You got to express everything very clearly. We got to do the risk profile. We agree on things. We make a declaration. We get the client to make a declaration. Yes, I've accepted this. Now, reviews and changes only take place. Normally, you know, the rule of the thumb is yearly, once a year, you do a review on your financial plan. But if there's some incidents that happens, you know, in the journey of that person, probably someone dies in the family, or a property is being sold, or you're buying a new property, like COVID suddenly, you know, hit us. So all these calls for review and these things. So you cannot simply change goals if these things, incidents are not happening. Then it is, again, I mean, as I've said, I mean, I'm sorry, I hope I wanted to share this. Even a doctor chooses his patient. If you think someone doesn't value you, doesn't look at you, that you will be able to help him, I think you fire the client. All right? You don't have to deal with people who do not have confidence and trust and value in what you dispense. Then it is not that kind. So people who are changing, don't worry about that. If you find that the profile of the client doesn't match your profile, thank you very much, my dear friend. God bless you. You can go to someone else. You must be prepared to say that. All right?
Maybe I can add just quickly. So whenever I meet new clients, and when they say that they want to do certain things or want to achieve certain things, I only ask them why, right? And then they give me the answer, and then my next question is why, right? And then they give me the answer, and then my next question is why, right? And they give me the answer, and my next question is why. And then they give me the answer, and my next question is why. So I ask why 5 times. Why do you want to do it? Why is this important for you? Why is it important for you to achieve this? Why is it important if you don't achieve it? Right? So when you keep asking why, it helps them to solidify the goals. If they cannot answer, it's actually not that important for them. It's like that. I mean, it is just like that. So if you have a goal that you want to go for, ask yourself why. But don't ask yourself 1 time. Ask yourself 5 times. Yeah? If you can answer all 5 times, then that is a very strong goal. Yeah? That you can keep for forever. Yeah? And basically, I also concur with Mr. Raju. If it doesn't match you, yes, please. Yeah? I don't think this is working out for us. Do a breakup.
Cerai.
Thank you to our panelists and also moderator. Yes, definitely, trust is always the key towards successful financial planning. And the next announcement is we're going to announce to you, and you don't have to ask why, because it is lunchtime. Thank you for all your questions, and we trust all of you are benefiting from the morning sessions. And now we would like to invite everyone to the refreshment area at a cafe located at LG floor. As for VIP, exhibitors, and speaker, the lunch area will be at the cafe pavilion at the ground floor, which is beside this hall. And when we are resuming at 2 o'clock, you can have the option whether you want to experience the event in the auditorium, you want to move to the auditorium also can, or those in auditorium want to move to the hall, it also can. It's an option for you. So enjoy your lunch, be back here at 2 p.m. Take all you can and eat all you take. Thank you.